Hey guys, Ryan here, and I'm back bringing you a update on my Java program game thingy. So yeah, I've still been working quite hard on this, also gaming, but I've made quite a bit of progress, and I can't remember what the last thing I did an update for. So yeah, it's time I did another one, I think. So things since last time, I'm not sure if I had rendering up to a decent level, but as you can see, I've got multiple objects. Now these are instanced. These here for the original-ish, and then these other ones are the instanced copies, and you might notice this here. Now I've still got things to work out, but I've started implementing a user interface. Still lots of things to do on it. I'm gonna actually redesign it from scratch, but I've got, a rough idea on how I'm gonna go about it. So as you can see, like that, if I can get it come up, there we go, user interface. It's just a simple button. And as you can see, it's got, the button itself has different states. So now, keep in mind, this here is flipped on the vertical. It's flipped vertically. That's to do with when importing the data. I've got to sort that. And technically, these here should be flipped, but I actually flipped the UVs upon importing. So instead, I'm eventually going to have it so I flip the image data, and then keep the UVs as normal. Because something funky happens otherwise with post-processing. Because during post-processing, I actually take this whole image, and if I, would flip the UVs, this here would become flipped, and these would look right. And that's not what I want at all. But yeah, anyways, as you can see, I've got this here. This says user interface, and this says button focused, button default, button pressed. As you can actually see the different changes in colors in that, and I'm not sure if it'll come up in the recording, but the user interface is turning off and on very quickly. I've got to sort that. So instead of it actually, the way I've got it is if it's pressed, it turns on, and if it's already on, it turns off. So I'll have to create like an event handling system. So it takes, okay, this has been pressed, and then do whatever. Similar to Swing. Maybe JavaFX as well. I haven't used that though. But I assume it's the similar idea. I've just got to figure out how to do this event handling stuff. But otherwise, yeah, I've got the basics of the UI down. Need to make it prettier. And you've got, you can move around. Need to make that smoother. You can pause it. You can go on wireframe. As you can see, you got this here is actually doesn't look too different. But yeah, can't really. There we go. So look how dense that mesh is. Now, I think that's actually 300,000 triangles or vertices on the other. Quite a lot. And I'm actually recording at 240 frames. And when I'm not recording, it defaults at about 600 to 700 frames per second. Just this here. More so when in lighting. I think there's an extra step to make it wireframe. So it drops several frames a second. But yeah, got that. You see, I got basic materials. I've set it up so they each have different material properties, and they can be set up during launch. Still a lot of ways to go. I might have to redesign my whole input class. Try and make better input handling. Better, movement. Like this here is just using W.S.A.D. But the game I'm going for is a top-down strategy. So obviously this is forward view that I'm at now, and I will be looking down, and hopefully I'll have it so when your mouse gets near the borders, it automatically scrolls, and as well as using middle mouse and drag like usual. But yeah. That's what I've got thus far. It should be quite a jump from my last one. I hope you enjoyed. If you want to see more, subscribe. And of course, if you like the video in general, appreciate likes and stuff like that. So as always, thanks for watching. Ryan out.